If sex has been feeling a little bit meaningless lately, like you're desiring more connection and closeness, and it's feeling a little empty, this is for you. My name is Jana Denton House, and welcome to your Fortress for Well-Being. This is a place for you to come to get encouragement and support to grow your Baha'i marriage. So before I get into my tips on how to feel more spiritually connected with your spouse, let me share why it's simply just a matter of removing some veils. The dictionary definition of spiritual is, let me read, of relating to or affecting the human spirit or soul. So here's the question. What is the role of our soul in our sex? And this is what Rahia Khanum has to say about that. She wrote this in her book, Prescription for Living. Let me read that. Love can sublimate sex into a spiritual communion, a joy for the soul as well as the body. So sex is already a spiritual experience. We don't necessarily have to do anything in particular to make it so. But because we live in a society that is so messed up when it comes to sex, and our Baha'i community is really just still learning about how to talk about it, there are some barriers that get in the way of seeing it as a spiritual experience. Tip number one, stay present right there with your spouse in the moment. I know, especially for women, it is very difficult to calm that brain and focus. We've got to-do lists, we've got fantasies, we've got worries. So you can try eye contact, you can try slowing things down, you can try just talking a little bit more or checking in a little bit more to try to stay focused and present. And then you can use your mind to focus on the fact that your two souls are actually mingling. They're actually enjoying the experience just as much as your body. Tip number two, welcome your soul into the experience by using your soul's qualities. So before you have sex, you can kind of say, hey, look, this time I'm gonna practice my soul's quality of honesty or generosity or cleanliness, or even just shift your perspective. So maybe you like to wear lingerie, and now you can really focus on the fact that you're bringing beauty and respect of your body into the experience. Tip number three, make the spiritual connection the priority instead of orgasm or even intercourse. I can almost hear a collective groan from the male contingent, but just hear me out. Spiritual doesn't have to look a certain way. It can be intense. I mean, intercourse can be part of it, but it's more about the intention than how it looks like. You figure out what works for you. And tip number four, my last tip, say a prayer. This could be from a book, it could be something you've memorized, it could be a song like Blessed is the Spot. It all works. And another tip, and this is really for people who are ready to take it to the next level, you can say Allahu Akbar at the moment of orgasm. There's nothing like this to really take the physical and the spiritual worlds and put them together. Then after, reflect with your spouse about it. What worked? What didn't? What felt really weird? And persist, because depending on your background or what you've learned through your culture, you might really have a hard time with seeing sex as a spiritual experience or as something that God created that we could enjoy the pleasure together. So just be patient with yourself. If this is kind of a new concept and you're struggling with it, first of all, you made it to the end of the video, so congratulations. That's awesome. Your first piece of homework is to get your spouse to watch this video. Hi spouses, thanks for watching, because it helps you be on the same page. And your second piece of homework is to figure out what you'd like to do, incorporate into your next experience together. And homework piece number three is to share this video with somebody who you think might benefit from it, because sex is not something we talk about very often. It's definitely not a topic of consultation at Feast. So they might really benefit from having such a sex positive message from somebody. So if you're feeling shy about sharing this video, which I totally understand, just direct them to my website and they can find it on their own. It's been awesome having this chat with you, and I will talk to you in a week.